Hey guys, Dabloon here, and today's another BTD6 video, and today's video is going to be on this week's Odyssey Activated, which I believe is the hardest Odyssey that I have done yet. It's a mixture of the limit on the tower paths and the lack of monkey knowledge, but I just know the end of the road half cache gets a little crazy. We have to use a bunch of abilities and pretty good timing, but as long as you guys follow along and use whatever monkey knowledge you do have, I don't see you having many problems at all. So for this Odyssey, you're going to be taking along a Quincy, attack shooter, 2 supers, a village we're not going to use, 2 dartlings, 1 dart monkey, and 4 mages. So let's jump in and get those 50 trophies so I can get the last of those limited items in the trophy store. Now, the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to drop a Quincy and we're going to place him right here. And the reason why is I want him to see all 3 parts of this track just to make it a little easier for us. And we'll still lose a life like this just because he's not good enough to do it without monkey knowledge starting on level 3. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop a dart monkey as soon as we can, because we really only need to pop like 1 balloon here. So I'm just going to put it on there and go to strong just like that. And what that's going to do is make sure that Quincy can take down everything else down here, and we are good to go. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to save up for a wizard monkey. We're going to place him over here, so I'll jump back to that. All right, so for this wizard, we want it to be a wall of fire. So what you want to do is you want to make it to where he's barely seeing a little bit of the track, because if you guys have seen my other videos, you know that I'm not a big fan of this guy because you'll drop the wall of fire and it'll go everywhere else and he won't pop what he needs. But I just learned in stream today, I think I've already known this, I'm just very bad at doing things correctly. And so everyone is helping me out in stream, and basically if you keep it like a small little area on the track, it'll be good to go and he won't lift it up right when all the leads come. And if he does, he'll put it right back down in the same spot, so you'll be good to go there. So we're gonna get wall of fire for 970. Okay, so we have enough for wall of fire. So now we got our lead covered and we have our camo covered, and pretty much good from here. What I want to do, I kind of want to speed this up a little bit. So what I think I'm going to do is save up for the Dartling Gunner, because that will be faster. Eventually we're going to want another wall of fire because they're awesome. But I think having the Dartling Gunner will speed things up a little bit because we can pop up here and around here. Because right now we're kind of waiting on this wall of fire to do all the work. So let's get a Dartling. So let's take him and place him right here. And we're going to be pretty lazy. I'm thinking, yeah, like right here. And what we're going to do is obviously just put him on lock so we don't have to think about it. I'm thinking like right here, because if you guys have seen how this thing shoots without his cross path of making it more accurate, it's just bananas. And so he's going to stay like this the entire time. So we're just going to have him just hit everywhere on the track. So now we're going to get the camo version, and we're going to get faster barrel spin, and then we're going to shoot straight for the $5,000 upgrade. I don't know if we'll make it there, but we're definitely going to try. It looks like we are going to have enough to go straight for Hydra rocket pods, which is awesome. So let's do that. And now we're pretty much good to go. We'll be good on round 40 as well. But what I want to do is grab another one of these guys, and we'll put him as far back as we can where he's still touching the track a little bit right there. And we'll hit fireball and wall of fire for this guy as well. And then we'll come back on 40 and knock out that Moab. So we're on round 39. Well, we're finished round 39. We're on round 40. We have $4,400, which is awesome. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab this guy right here, and we're going to get him down to knockback and then ultra vision in the Batman thingy. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take this guy off of locked and follow this Moab around as best as we can with this crazy accuracy gun right now, and then just kind of go from there. We can use Quincy's ability. I'm not sure if we're going to need to, because these rocket pods are pretty awesome, but regardless, we'll still use Quincy's ability on the end if we want to. Yeah, we don't even need it. Look at that. Look at that. That thing's awesome. Now we can lock this thing back in place, put it like on this side here so we can hit all the way right there. Perfect, perfect. And then we're just going to save up 3240 and then 12, I think 50 or 1290 for the Ultra Vision. And then we're going to get the Dark Knight as well. So on round 47, we have more than enough for Dark Knight. I just wasn't paying attention. So now we can even actually buy super range, and then we can get epic range pretty soon here too. And this guy's just going to make sure that we take down all these Moabs and stuff, and then probably the BFB as well. And then we might be able to upgrade this guy or just buy another one. From here, it's pretty easy, so I'm pretty excited about it. The main thing that's going to be crazy about today's Odyssey is going to be that half cash one. It is crazy, especially that monkey knowledge. I don't really have much money to work with, so we're going to have to ability and Maelstrom, and I'm not the best with that Maelstrom, so we're going to have to learn as we go here because it just got a little tough, guys. But I think we'll persevere and get through it and knock this thing out. I think the next thing I want to do is, what do we want to do here? Let's grab another rocket dude for now. I think he'll be pretty good. We'll put him right behind this guy right here, and we'll lock him in as well, just right there. Now you can move these things around and beat these things even faster and make them better, but I'm just kind of lazy when it comes to that. We will have to do it later, definitely. But for now, we can kind of leave it pretty easy peasy because it is park pass. So you got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if you count that one, 5 spots here to hit these things with that guy. So he's rocking it on this one. We can throw in our other guy right here if we want to, or we can even speed up a little bit further and just throw this guy. If we can make him just barely hit the track here, that'd be kind of fun. How about like right right there. That's kind of cool. We'll go up to wall of fire right there, and we'll do that again. There we go. Just so you want it to barely hit the track so he doesn't throw it all over the place. There we go. So we got 4 wall of fires here. We got this guy going. We got a Quincy, and we got these 2 rocket pods. We are more than fine to beat this whole way thing through, but why not? Let's add another guy in here too, and let's just get real crazy with it. We'll put this guy right here, and we'll again get knockback, and then ultravision, and then dark knight, or whatever this one's called. I think it's dark knight, right? And then we'll grab everything. We're good to go. We're good to go, guys. This is easy stuff right here. So we're on 69 right now, and we're smooth sailing, but it's still not going fast enough because we got 4 more maps to go here. So I'm just going to buy some stuff. We'll Maelstrom it. We're fine with what we got. We're not going to have any problems. But like I said, I just want to make sure that we just pop these things as fast as we possibly can. So if you see anything big coming out, just use the big zapper button, the whoosh whoosh on this guy. Go and just clean it up even quicker so we can just zip on through to the next one. We can even add this guy right here to add more range to these guys. If they're in range here, let's see if we can fit it. Well, it's only going to hit those ones, but as you can see, if they're highlighted, they're going to get in there, and we gave them even more range. Look at that. More range. Good stuff. And this guy will clean up everything else, and they'll clean up everything on the way back. We're good to go. Almost there, home stretch. Let's grab this Dragon's Breath, summons Phoenix, and what we're going to do as soon as 75 hits, just swoosh swoosh everything, swoosh swoosh. Let's go real quick on it, and then as soon as this Phoenix is ready, we'll get that one going too. It was real fast. Bazinga. Okay, there we go, guys. That was not bad at all. I'm pretty sure we could have beaten it. I don't know. I don't want to test that because we didn't need to, because we had all that money, so we might as well use it. But I think we could have beat that with our original setup right there, because that was pretty easy. So for this one, we're going to do another Quincy start, and we're going to place him to where you can see all 3 points on this track right there. And we're gonna hit play. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a dart monkey as soon as we get $200. So the beginning of this one is a lot easier because it's on medium. You get more, I think you get more money because everything's cheaper. And then also it's gonna be, I mean, easier, right? Because you're not starting on round 4 or 3 or whatever it is. You're starting on 1, so you got time to prep for it. But the problem is, guys, and I always forget, is that it's double HP Moab. So these Moabs are gonna be pretty crazy. And so what we're gonna have to do is make sure we can pop them. So what I'm gonna try to do is we're going to get a Maelstrom on this one pretty early so we can help pop that Moab. And then we'll have a couple of flame guys over here. So we're going to put him right on the edge of the track there. And we're going to get a fireball and then a wall of fire as well. And then we're going to come down here and get a Dartling Gunner, and then we'll start prepping for that Maelstrom. So we have our wall of fire up here, barely hitting the track. And then we're going to take this guy and put him pretty much right behind this little dinosaur. And the reason why I want to do that is because once we get rid of the dinosaur head, let's put this like right up here. He's going to be able to hit a lot of things right here because he can see here, 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 and here. Got a lot of distance covered. Let's grab these Hydra rocket pods on 35. And now the next thing I want to do here, guys, is get ready for this guy right here. So I think what we'll do, I'm thinking like right here. Is that a good spot for it? Yeah, because that gives Quincy enough time to attack it. But I kind of want to attack everything underneath. I don't know. We're just going to go for here. I'm not the best with Maelstrom, so I can't tell you. All I know is Supreme said, keep it close to the track. So I'm going to try to keep it as close to the track as possible. And maybe that'll help us out here. And then we're going to get 2,700 for the Maelstrom. And then if we can afford 2 of them, definitely not going to happen, actually. I was hoping we can get 2 of them and just go whack, 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 and just knock all those things out. But I don't think it's going to happen. So I might have to end up with like another flame guy or something like that to kind of even this out at the end. I'm trying to see if I want another flame or do I want another dartling, because I think I have enough to afford another good set dartling. So powerful darts or faster barrel spin, I mean. So I think we should try that. We'll go here and then here. Okay, perfect. Now we're going to put him on normal and him on normal as well. And what we're going to do is as soon as it's in range of Quincy, we're going to hit our first ability. And then as soon as it's in this area, we're going to hit that Maelstrom. And that should be enough. If not, we'll chase him with these guys and we should be okay. Let's slow it down a little bit. Quincy it. And then second ability as soon as it's in its way, like right there. And that should be enough, especially with microing these guys. I don't see how it could be that big of a deal. All right, let's keep popping, keep popping, keep popping. There we go. This one is a little tougher though, huh, guys, with that double HP stuff going on. But now what we can do is we're going to put these guys back over here, like right in that area. This guy as well. Good stuff. And now what we're going to do is we're just going to buy a bunch of these guys right here and kind of wreck this track right there. 1, 2 for 900, because we got our camo covered for at least for a while with the Hydra rocket pods. And then this guy over here, but he's shooting way too far left, actually. Let's make sure that he's hitting like... His accuracy is just so bad, but it's okay. Let's grab a third one right here. Keep hit and play. We don't want to slow it down too much. We got to get going, guys. We got 3 more maps after this. This is crazy stuff. There's our wall of fire. And actually, let's grab the fourth one. Why not, right? Let's grab a fourth wall of fire and just get real out of hand with this thing, just like so. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. All right, cool. Now what I want to do is I want to save up money because I don't know if we're going to have enough to get this guy to Dark Knight because that's my goal. But if we have to, we can get another Hydro Rocket Pods and make sure we can beat round 50. So I'm just going to save up until round 50. All right, so I think we're going to have enough for Super here. We have like 13 grand, but our Dart Monkey's in the way. So let's get rid of him. And then we're going to put him right here. And I'm going to go for Dark Knight. There we go. Awesome. We'll get Super Range, and then Epic Range should hit that third track just in case. I don't think we're going to need it because we got this little rockin' setup right now. Yeah, look at that. Before even the first little guy here. So we're good to go. Let's get this Epic Range. That's good stuff right there. Now, what I think I'm going to do, Dark Knight's killing it. So we could probably get another one of him. Trying to think. Let's do another Dark Knight, guys. I think he's a way better Moab popper than these guys. These are just the cleanup, and it's kind of like a death ray. So I think we're good there. Let's just get another Dark Knight and put him here. So we'll save up for the knockback, Ultra Vision, Dark Knight, and then a Super Range and Epic Range, all that good stuff. So we do have enough for another Dark Knight before we beat this thing. So let's leave it on that and then get Super and then Epic. And I think we'll be good even on the Moab. I don't think I'm going to have to use any Quincy abilities or any Moab Shredder guy over here. I think we're going to be okay. So here's round 60. I'm going to see if we can knock it out on our own. We should be able to, but if not, we can just Quincy's the last ability. Oh, there we go. Don't even need nothing. Say Quincy's Rain of Arrows thing could knock that thing out with no problems. Now we're on to the difficult one. This one's going to get a little crazy, but I think we can handle it. We're going to take a Quincy and place him right here. And then we're going to take a Dart Monkey and place him right here. And we're going to get him to a 0-3-0. So what is that? Triple shots on strong. So now we want to take this wizard and we want to place him right here to where he's hitting both sides of the track. And then we're going to get him to Fireball and then Wall of Fire. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get a Dartling gun right here. And then we're going to lock him into place so we don't have to worry about it. Kind of more up though, like right about there. I'm thinking just watch where he shoots his bottom arrow. So when he gets all crazy, like you want it kind of like right where that's at, because you want him to not miss the top path right here because he's looks like he's kind of hitting the bottom, huh? Or the ones that are leaving. So let's go up just a tiny little bit right there. That should be enough. Yeah, it looks pretty good. And then what we're going to do is put on advanced targeting, because what's going to happen is he's going to like hit the Moabs right here, and then he's going to hit the balloons. That might be a little too high. Let's go a little lower. You're just kind of looking for that little sweet spot to where he hits the Moabs perfectly, and then he also hits the balloons coming in on this track right here. So let's leave it here for now and see if that works. Now the next thing we're going to do with him is we're going to get him to faster barrel spin. With the 0-2-0 Dartling, now we can just look for another mage right here. We're going to put him right next to him. So we're going to have two little fire guys that can clean up the mess like round 40 and past that. So place him right about here. And we're going to get him to Wall of Fire as well. So for round 40, we're going to do a couple things. We're going to buy another Dartling right here. And then we're also going to take a tack shooter and place it right here at the top of this track. And then go to longer range. And then what's going to happen is we're going to hit this Moab coming out, and it's going to pop right around this area. And once it pops in that area, we're going to use Quincy to use his ability on the way back when we have to fight these ceramics. So I was a little late on that, but it still worked out. So you want to do that a lot earlier because you want Quincy to be attacking with his Super Saiyan speed right when those balloons get to him. And I did a little too late to where he was charging up. So we just kind of got lucky on that one, but you guys know what to look for. Now we're going to put this guy unlocked as well and put him up here, and we're going to get him to advanced targeting. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to shoot straight for this guy to Hydro Rocket Pods. All right, so here we go. We can grab our Hydro Rocket Pods right now. I'm on 48. You guys might be a little sooner since you have monkey knowledge going and you got things cheaper and faster. So just get it whenever you can. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get this guy to faster barrel spin so he can help out a little more too. And then we're going to get another wizard and we're going to place him right here so we can have another fire wizard. So go all the way to Wall of Fire. Now what we want to do is we want to get this guy to super range, blade shooter, blade maelstrom. And in the meantime, you shouldn't have to move your targeting. So if your Moabs aren't getting popped in this area, then you might need to raise or lower your Dartling gun. But for the most part, these will walk it all the way through. Sorry guys, it's been a long day and I'm a little stuttery today, but these guys will walk it all the way through, so you guys shouldn't have any problems. So if you are, just move it up a little bit if it's hitting too low here, or lower it down a bit if it's going way too high off the track up here. So we have Blade Maelstrom. I got it a couple rounds ago. You shouldn't have to use it, but if you need to, definitely do, because it doesn't hurt and it'll regen really quickly. So if you feel like everything's kind of leaving the map too quickly, then definitely use it. And basically, if anything's going too far over here and your super monkey that we just placed hasn't popped it yet, and you're kind of relying on these guys, you can just kind of watch it really closely, or just say forget about it and use it, because it's not going to hurt anything just to use this Maelstrom, just because you don't want to lose this far in, guys, especially on this map. It's a little difficult. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to save up for knockback and then ultra vision, and then by that time we should be around the BFB where we're going to have to use some abilities. So I got knockback on this guy. Now we're going to go for ultra vision, but first what we're going to do is we're going to beat this BFB, and we're going to do it pretty easy and lazily. I'm not going to unlock this guy or nothing like that. We're just going to Maelstrom as soon as he's over top of him like that, and then excuse me, once he's opened up, what we're going to do is we're just going to clean everything up, because we don't want to worry about it. We don't want to mess up this far in, so just go for it. Now in 61 we should be okay, but again, we do have the Maelstrom, so it won't be that big of a deal. We can grab the ultra vision here, let's see, and then just kind of watch. If everything pops right here, you're usually good, but if the Moab kind of goes down here and around, then you might have some problems, so keep an eye on it. Now on 62 there's going to be some kind of fortified here that we might have to watch out for. Sometimes you got to restart, and if you do, if it gets a little crazy like that fortified coming out here, you can always pause the game, take a break, or hit home and then come back and the round starts over, and you don't have to worry about the scariness. So if you guys didn't know about that, definitely utilize that. I've done it probably 65,000 times for this map alone, because it's getting a little crazy. But what we're going to do is we cannot use our Quincy's second ability, and we do not want to use our Maelstrom. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait for this guy to circle around, and then we're going to attack him with Quincy's first ability. So right about, actually that one's fine, we can take that one on our own. We're going to use Quincy's first ability on this second fortified. Sometimes you do have to use it on the first one. It's not a big deal. It has happened to me many times. It's always going to be different just because the game has some RNG into it. So let's say that fortified wasn't broken quite yet, or it had just broke right here. Definitely hit that Quincy ability so we can clean up all those ceramics underneath, and this guy can help clean up as well. Now for 63, what we're going to do is on the very first wave, we're going to use the Maelstrom. So as soon as those ceramics are right here in this area, we're going to Maelstrom and everything should be chilling. Let's just watch it go really slow. Here we go. And then they'll clean up most of it, and then they'll clean up the rest of it. Not a big deal. Now for the second one, while that thing regenerates, you're just going to hit Quincy's second ability, or third ability. No, second ability, third on my keypad right here. Now for the third one, same thing with the Maelstrom. You're going to wait for it to get in range, and you're just going to hit number 2 or hit it with your thumb, whatever you're using, and go like that, and it'll clean up most of it, and they'll clean up the rest. And there you go. Now for 64, we got to get a little tricky, because we have to get Dark Knight, because there's too many fortifieds on this map or this next round, and we can't beat them. So we're going to sell this guy, sell this guy, we're going to sell this guy too to get this guy. It's a little crazy, I know, but it's the only way that I know to make it work, because it starts getting a little difficult after this, guys. So we're still going to leave the rocket pods just doing his thing, and this guy should break them all on his own. If he doesn't, we still have our Maelstrom, so it's not a big deal. But he should wreck everything on the way back right here. There he goes. Look at him slow him down with that knockback. That's awesome. Okay, so now we're going to save up for super range and epic range, while we also try not to lose. I don't like how he's shooting these rockets down below here. It's a little bit of a waste, so I'm just going to raise it just a tiny little smidge right there. That'll hopefully raise it up enough to where it actually hits everything coming in, and then wrecks the Moabs and BFBs as well. Let's get this at super range right here. Boom. And then we're going to save up for epic range. So on 65, you'll notice, I don't know if you guys saw that, if I cut back in on the recording in time, but what was happening was they were all coming around here, and then it was just overwhelming. I did not trust this guy or this guy, or I mean this guy or this guy, to clean up everything. So all I did was I just used my Maelstrom. So if any time you see too many balloons going past this guy is a last resort. You don't want to deal with that. But see how he's taking it right now? He's doing really fine. Everything's cool. You don't have to worry about that. Right now, I would use it. You do not want to rely on him being the last guy. Otherwise, you're going to have problems. Sometimes it'll go through and nothing happens, but you don't want to chance it. So just use your Maelstrom, and he'll clean up if there's any strays going by or anything like that. Okay, with these fortifieds right here, fortified, you always want to be careful. You're probably gonna have to Maelstrom. Sometimes you don't, sometimes you do. Just kind of watch out and be careful. That's pretty much what all these rounds are. There's no like perfect recipe like with the chimps mode or something. This is just random and weirdness for me. So we're just gonna go as we go and hope that it works out. And then I'm just giving you like what I'm looking for. Like right there, That was too much for me. I don't like that. So I Maelstrom to make sure everything didn't go past this guy right here. He's like the last barrier defense, and then it's Maelstrom time. So I could have gotten epic range a long time ago and I never did. So you guys should definitely make sure you get all that stuff because that really does help. Now, all we're going to do is we're just going to sit here and make as much money as we can so we can get Rocket Storm by the time 75 comes, because 75 is difficult. Same thing with BFBs. I classify them as the Moabs in this map. So just the fortified Moabs. So if it looks a little crazy, use your Maelstrom. If not, let it be. But sometimes you can take the BFBs, sometimes you can't. Same with the fortified. So just watch everything. And if it gets up above here too crazy, use the Maelstrom. That's all you got to do. You know, to make it a little safer for us though, I do want to throw this guy back right here. I know it sounds a little crazy, but it'll save us a little bit of headache because now we have something else that will also wreck it. And as you can see, this guy has 25,000 pops. So he's doing pretty solid considering. I mean, Quincy doesn't even have close to that. So this guy's doing a really good job. Let's have this guy help out a little bit too. What's this guy at? 50,000. Okay, so this guy's really kicking butt. All right, so this one on the way back's probably going to cause us problems. So be careful of that and then just get ready with your ability. Not a big deal. We'll use Maelstrom if it gets too close to us. It looks like it's definitely going to. I don't trust this, so let's do it right now. See that? Simple as that. So it was coming around this guy and we know that he can't handle that. He doesn't even have plasma eyes. So just use that Maelstrom. You're good to go. What's funny though is I was trying to do it with like me controlling it, and it's way easier with it unlocked, which is crazy to me because I'm not even attacking down here, but I was doing it myself and I guess I was just bad at it, or I assumed that this would shoot the middle, but because it's going so haywire up and down, it's better just to lock it in where it's at and it gets more accurate pops consistently than me trying to chase it around and missing it is I think what's happening here. But now what we're going to do is just keep on watching. This is probably the longest segment of this video just because this one took a lot of effort as far as like making sure every round is good to go. The next one's Adora's Temple and Underground should be kind of relaxed after this because half cash, you guys, you know, if you don't use monkey knowledge on half cash, I think it's harder than chimps because it's just too much going on. It's crazy stuff, a lot of things going on. So this way, I think we're going to have no problems on the next ones, pretty much is what I'm saying here. I think we're going to be okay here. Maybe not. I'm going to keep my Maelstrom close to me here because it looks a little crazy. Definitely not going to be able to handle that. So let's Maelstrom right now. There you go. And hopefully by now you guys are getting the hang of it. Let me know in the comments below if that makes sense to you, and let me know if you're losing or if you died a couple rounds, because I died a probably, I'm not kidding guys, like 25 times on 75 right here. This one's pretty bad. Let's actually restart it because I want to like talk this one more through because I've lost so many times. To start off 75, we're going to buy this guy. We don't need it to regen right away, so we're cool there. I'm going to try to talk through it as best as I can. This one is just intense. That's all there is to it. There's so much going on, but I've gotten it down to where it works pretty much every time. You just got to follow what I say. It's just I have to follow what I say while I'm talking. That's what makes it pretty much every time, but it should work every single time as long as you just follow this. I can't really explain too much of it. We're going to take down these fortifieds. There's another one coming out. We're going to take down that one too. And then there's just going to be this big array of balloons from the BFB popping that we can't really hang with. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a Maelstrom if we have to, and then we're going to do something else here. So as soon as we have to, we'll use the Maelstrom right about now. Oh no, let's wait a little bit. Maelstrom this one, get all these balloons out of here. And then as this guy gets closer, we're going to like hydro rocket it. So how about like right now, we're going to hydro rocket this. It should clean up everything underneath without any problems. Again, don't change targeting, nothing like that. Now 75 was a breeze. Now guys, that took me like half the day. I'm not kidding you. I got on stream at like 10 o'clock. We started working on that part around like noon. I got off the stream at 4, still couldn't beat it. And then I worked all the way to, I think it's like 8 o'clock right now. So that one, I don't know why. I just get like broken on things, but that took me so long, but that should have been super easy. I hope it was. Let me know if it was below. Now the next thing we're going to do, same stuff, guys. We're just going to keep on rocking the same way we're doing, taking it step by step, see where it goes. Actually, that's not true. This is round 76. The reason why we had to make 75 so difficult, because Quincy's second ability would have rocked that thing super simple, no problems. But why we had to make it so difficult is because the only way to like consistently get 76 without any problems, as you guys know from like Infernal or other maps that use Quincy, his ability is just ridiculous. You just hit that thing and then 76 is gone, 78 is gone. So that's why we had to make 75 much harder. But now 76 was nothing. 77 should be the same way. And make sure you pay attention to your hotkeys because they changed mine from 3 to 4 on the Maelstrom. That would have been bad because I'm going to have to use it here probably. Just keep watching like always. Luckily, you can see that just the balloons go on the bottom of the track so you can hit home in time. It looks like we're going to beat these ones, no problem. But some of this might get a little crazy because as you can see, there's a lot of balloons coming here. So I'm going to Maelstrom right about now. There we go. And that's going to clean up pretty much everything. Easy stuff, guys. I love it. Now for 78, same thing. Quincy ability. That's all you got to do. Quincy ability as soon as it gets out there. But you want to be quick about the first one because you need to regen pretty quickly. So we're going to go like that. There you go. That was a little too soon, to be honest. If I would have done it any sooner, I probably wouldn't have got them all. So just be careful with that. Don't do it too crazy. But we want it to regen by the time the second rush comes out because those are all camo and we can't handle it with just this guy and this guy pretty much because these guys cannot see camo. So you have to have Quincy's second ability for the second half of 78. And a good way to judge it that I'm pretty bad at actually is I wait for the Moab or the BFB, then there's a bunch of purples and then that thing just comes blaring out. Or you can just watch Quincy's ability because it's pretty much right when it regens. There you go. There you have it. Let's knock that thing out. Boom. Simple stuff. 78 is now done. Now you can see we're rocking some money here. I think I'm going to leave it though. We'll just let the money sit. We might get a Maelstrom at the end. I think we can rock this one without any problems. We're going to have to use all of our abilities on 79. That's for sure. So what's going to happen is we'll switch between Maelstrom and then that rocket pod thing. And what we're going to do here is, again, balloons get too crazy like they're about to right now. Maelstrom. All right. And then when the Moabs get too crazy because we don't have the Maelstrom anymore, what we're going to do is we're going to use rocket pods or whatever they're called. So I think right now we're okay. Might get a little rocked right here, actually. Okay. See, that's a bad one. It's good. I'm glad that happened. We'll get that out of the way. So that was bad timing on my part. That didn't work. I don't want that to happen to you guys. So what we're going to do here, since we have the money, we might as well use it. Let's buy this guy and we'll get 2 of these guys. So we'll get all the way to 2. Now it doesn't really matter. They're close to each other, so we don't have to care who's who on the button. We just hit it and then we have 2 of them. So when that second rush comes out, we don't have to worry about it or get too intricate with these strategies. But again, just make sure you're on the right hotkeys because mine switched from 3 to 4. All right, so let's go on this one. So let those things go. Ooh, guys, I'm getting scared. This is the end of it. After a long time and a long day, we're finally getting through this map. I hope I don't do something stupid and try to wait till the last second and then lose. So we're just gonna do this as easy as possible. So wait for the balloons, wait for the balloons. That looks a little crazy. We're gonna Maelstrom that. No, we're not. Okay, I think we're still good there. You can kind of see behind it. You don't want to lose to like one balloon. That would be terrible, but you just have to kind of pay attention. You got to see, and you can kind of see just a little gap right there. And there's enough time that you could probably hit the Maelstrom. But if it looks scary, just do it. We have 2 of these guys. It does not matter. And as you can see from this run to the last run, sometimes it'll get crazy. Sometimes it won't. Right there, that was getting crazy. You could tell there's rainbows going through. There's no way we can handle that. All right, so we're going to probably have to do the same thing again right here. Maybe not. Okay, they're cleaning up pretty well. Good stuff. Good stuff. I think we got that one on our own. Now with this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to rocket pod this thing because I don't want to deal with a bunch of fortified. So as soon as it gets close enough, rocket pod will clear up those fortifieds. It'll clear up those ones. Those fortifieds will go away. 79 is done. That is easy. That's the best we're going to be able to do right there. Now for 80, it's kind of up to you. We're just going to use tons of abilities. So it really just put some stuff down if you want to. We don't have that much money, so he wouldn't really do too much. I guess just throw a couple more fire guys down. Maybe that'll help out a little bit. Like I said, at this point, it really doesn't matter. We're going to beat it with what we got anyway. We're just going to have to slam on abilities. You can throw this guy down too, lock him in, and we'll put him right here. Right there, we'll put some camo down. Why not? All right, you guys ready? So what we're going to do for him is we're going to Maelstrom, just hit the thing like crazy. We're going to hit our rockets right now. As soon as those rockets regen, we're going to hit them. We're going to Maelstrom. We're going to Maelstrom again, and it might even regen in time to where we can hit it for a 3rd time. We're going to wait for the rockets to regen. Okay, Maelstrom. All right, there we go. Now let's use our rocket pod things as soon as they burst open like that. And there you go. And the Maelstrom is going to be back up in case you need it. Looks like we didn't, but you could use it if you want to. And there you go. That is round 80. My heart feels so much better because that thing took way too long, but I hope that was super easy because it felt super easy. So I know sometimes I can talk a lot and make it sound harder than it is, but I'm believing you guys. I know you guys can knock that out. Let's get on to the next one. So this one I have a feeling is going to get out of hand. I didn't really plan ahead with these towers here, and I don't really know that many good spots for this one or like how to make it perfectly land in that center spot. So, and he doesn't have guided magic, so he can't, huh? You have to place him here. Oof. Okay. Did not know that. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna place Quincy right here. Start off like that so we can hit the bottom and then up here as well. And then we will place a dart monkey as soon as we can down at the bottom. Doesn't really matter, just right here in this corner or something. Because what I'm hoping is that the dart monkey will clean it up. I'm trying to think ahead here now. I have not done this one, but I think we'll be able to knock it out our first try. After that last one, I don't see any of these being that difficult. But I don't really know what we're going to go for here because a dartling won't be the best tower. I think a super is going to be our best bet, right? But let's place this guy here and put him on strong. Kind of clean up those ones on round 4. There we go. Good stuff right there. And again with this guy, we're going to get him all the way to triple shots. I guess what we can do here, I'm trying to think on the fly here. I think we can put this right there and make sure that he only hits a little bit on the track right there. So like right where it turns red a little bit. And then I think that's going to help us out, right? Because then once he does his little firewall, we can put one there and then opposite over here. And then that'll kind of help things out. So let's get up to wall of fire. So I want to place another one right here. So right on the edge of this part. And the reason why, same thing, I just want to be on both sides. So when the LEDs come out or anything goes crazy, we don't have to worry about it. So we'll get fireball and wall of fire on this guy as well. Now I could be completely wrong here, but this is what I'm going to go for. I'm thinking if I place, oh no, huh? If I put it here, I can only hit on the bottom path right there. Oh no. Okay, this guy can hit everywhere though, right? I did not think of that. I've never played Adora's map with the new Dartling Gunner. All right, so let's think this one through. I think for now, this is our play then. I think we'll just place it here and we'll just put it unlocked as long as we need to. And then hopefully that'll just hit enough of this track and just make it kind of weird. I don't know. And then we'll just hopefully for rocket pods, but we have, I mean, essentially double the cash of what we had that last round. So this shouldn't be that big of a deal. So we should be able to figure something out. And then this guy will just get him up to faster barrel spin and then see how far we can take it from there. So we do have enough for Hydra rocket pods on round 37, which is awesome. Hopefully you guys got it sooner with your monkey knowledge. Now, I don't know. I want to place him up here because this guy's going to get blocked, right? Like if I put him up here, he can't. How does that work with this guy? I need to take this to sandbox real quick. So I don't know if it's meant to do this, but you'll see right here once I get this thing. So after they start coming up this little ladder area, it actually goes like underneath the temple and goes there. So it looks like you can kind of place him anywhere. So that works in our benefit. You got to run tests like these sometimes when you don't know, just so you don't mess anything up or not do something that you could have done. What are we doing? We're going back to Odyssey here. So with that little test run, we don't have to put him here and waste that spot. We can use that for the Dartling later. But it really doesn't matter because, oh, actually, no, you can't. Okay, you can place him here. We'll just place this guy here, not a big deal. Because I would like to use him for the actual popping power too, not just for the Maelstrom, because who knows, maybe something will pop through and we need like that one little pop and this guy's going to provide it. We're good to go, you know? So let's get this guy to Blade Shooter, and then I don't think we're going to be able to get to Maelstrom, so we might have to buy some more stuff before 40 just so we make sure we're good to go. So we're not quite there with like 500 bucks off. So what we're going to do is we're going to unlock this guy so we can kind of manage it ourselves, and we're going to get one more of these guys right here because I'm pretty sure the Moab comes out the bottom and goes to the left. I could be completely wrong. This is wasting money, but no worries. Now we'll go this way, go it slow, just keep attacking. And then once Quincy's in range, I think we should be able to attack right now. There we go. Easy stuff. Now by the time it gets up here, we'll be pretty much beaten. There we go. Easy stuff. Now let's lock this guy back to where he was right here and keep on rolling. I forgot to mention earlier too, there was a catchphrase made up in the stream today, guys, with the help of Mastodon Knots, who is the king of puns. Came up with, I was like, you know, we need like a catchphrase for balloons, you know, like pop it like it's hot or something cool like that, because we're popping balloons. And he came up with drop, lock, and pop it. If you guys are old like me and you know the old song pop, lock, and drop it, and this is drop, lock, and pop it, because you know how you can actually change the settings to drop and then lock, and it's great. It's great, guys. So if you guys want to know a really cool catchphrase for balloons, it's drop, lock, and pop it, and you heard it here first. Now, next thing we're going to do is grab this Maelstrom for a worst case scenario in case we're messing around here too much or talking about catchphrases and we forget a balloon. This thing will just shoot it right through and we're good to go. So I do want to get this guy though. And for this one, let's put it on this side. Let's lock it in here, just like so. And we're going to get this guy to faster barrels and then Hydra rocket pods as well. You know what we are missing out on though? We don't have our last, we need the symmetry. We need it right here, guys. There's no way we can have not 4 of these guys. So we'll place him right there and we'll go to fireball and wall of fire. And now it'll be complete, guys. There we go. We got 4 of these guys rolling. Now we're going to get this guy to Hydra rocket pods. It's all looking pretty even. Unfortunately, we can't match those sides and we don't have another dart monkey, but you got to work with what you got. So here we go with the Hydra rocket pods on 48. And then we're just going to keep saving up. I think what I'm going to do here though, I'm going to try to run 50 without having to move the targeting on these guys and see if it'll just beat it on its own. I doubt it because it's not really much damage done to those Moabs, but who knows, maybe. And in the meantime, I'm going to take this guy and place him here. I think that's a good spot for him. So like right in this area, we're going to get him to knock back and then Ultra Vision and then Dark Knight. So here's knockback on 50. I want to test this out. Let's see what happens. So, I mean, worst case scenario, we have Maelstrom and Quincy's ability. So I'm just going to leave this be. I just don't think it's enough damage. Oh, it is. That's really cool. That's awesome. Okay. I did not expect that, but that works out. This is a lot easier than that last map though, guys. Let's check out the second one though, because it comes from a different angle. Yeah, that's not good. How about this one? Oh, it comes up that path. There we go. Easy stuff, guys. Not even a problem. I just grab this Ultra Vision and then we'll grab Night. And then make sure you're paying attention just in case something slips through you don't want it to. And then you choose your Maelstrom. Unless it's camo, then you're just on your own there. We just need $5,900. I'm going to grab my Dark Knight on round 54. There we go there. And then I think I'm going to take another one and place it over here just so we can be even for whatever comes out of each round and we'll be good to go on that. So we just beat 59 and I got this guy to a 0-2-2. I'm curious now. I want to see if we can beat 60 without having to change any targeting. I mean, we have a couple abilities here, so I'm going to actually use them unless we don't need to. But I think I'm going to use Quincy right when it gets in range. I mean, with these little fire guys wrecking it, and then we got these guys just shooting it. Yeah, this, oh my gosh, they all popped right in the last. That's too much, guys. This is 100 times easier than that last one. This is crazy. Let's get that Dark Knight over there. And I mean, we're pretty much good here. We only have, I mean, we don't need a village, so that's fine. We only have one tower left. I guess we can just place it here just for a worst case scenario, but I really don't see us needing that at all. I'm curious to see round 63 to see if we can take it as is too. So here's 63. Let's try it with nothing, no abilities. Easy stuff. Oh my gosh. And those fortifieds on 62 are no problem either. This is awesome. Like, it feels like, okay, so back in the day, I used to play a lot of Smash Brothers. I'm talking on the N64. I was old school Smash Brothers. I love that game. But what I would do is I would go into training mode and I would put it on fast. And I would sit there and play it like time, I think the max was, let's say like ×5 speed. And I would play it ×5 speed for like probably 5 hours straight. And the reason why was because after you play at that speed for so long, even if you get wrecked, you go to slow mode and it feels like you're in slow motion, and it's the coolest feeling. And that's how I felt. Like, I feel that I'm decent at that game, and I feel like that's how I got decent, was I sat there and played like that. My point being is that we play on half cash for like 5-6 hours straight with no money, and it's just difficult, and you don't have enough towers and stuff. This is just a walk in the park. This is just easy stuff, guys. No monkey knowledge, doesn't matter. Look at this. This is ridiculous. All right, so let's grab this last blade Maelstrom. And that's enough tangents for the day and crazy stuff. Let's just finish this up. All right, so this is the last round. I did upgrade these guys just because I thought it'd be kind of cool. We can use those if we want to. That's number 5. Number 5, there we go, just to speed it up a little bit. Let's use the Maelstroms. Let's use Quincy's abilities. Let's use the first ability. Let's disappear this guy. Just because we can. This is that simple, guys. I love it. Last one, guys. 5 out of 5. Here we come. So here we go, guys. Last one of the day. Let's knock this thing out and let's do it with no lives lost. So let's take our Quincy and like get him right in this little crack right there. And what we're gonna do here, because round 4 sometimes is a little tricky. I did this like a bunch of times so I figured out the perfect way so we don't lose any lives. So we'll put him right here. Right there. Come on, Quincy. Just somewhere right there. Okay. Then we'll place this guy right here, but a little bit up. And what that's gonna do is we're gonna snipe him. We're gonna do those little cool trick shots where he hits 2 and 1, and then we'll guarantee round 4 we won't lose any lives. It'll be pretty cool stuff. So here's round 4, no lives lost. There we go. Now we're gonna get this guy to very quick shots and then triple shots. Now what I wanna do here is place these guys perfectly, or at least try to where they only hit this middle portion. I know they're gonna hit up and down a little bit, but I just think it'd be really cool if they only hit the middle. So I'm gonna try to place it just like right there. And then if it hits right here every time, that would be really, really cool, because then we won't have to worry about like stacking up on all 4 corners, which we'll probably end up doing anyway. But let's try it. Let's get Fireball and then Wall of Fire. Here we go with that Wall of Fire. Let's see if he hits it right there perfectly. Okay, that one's a little high. That one's a little low. That was just right. There we go. That one's good for me. All right, so what we're trying to do is just pop those leads. So we don't want it too low, because then he won't pop these incoming leads and then we're going to have problems. But it'll be okay because we're going to try to stack up the other side. So we got 2 chances at knocking this thing out just right. We're going to place this guy, same thing. So just like right in that middle area, kind of like right there, I think. Oh, it's more difficult than it looks. I didn't think it was gonna be that hard. I thought it was like, oh, I can just put it there and then all of a sudden it just zaps in the middle every time. That's not happening. But we're gonna go for Wall of Fire one more time. Now the next thing I want to do is I want to get the guy right here. Yeah, because the Moab's gonna come out here, so I want to just have like full access to it right away. So I want to put it like right here and then lock him in right here. Sorry, I'm trying to think while I'm doing this. I haven't done this yet. Because if we place it here, he's going to be able to like hit it here and then kind of follow it around. And then when it breaks probably right there, you can go whoa, 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 like at that angle. So I'm thinking this will be pretty solid. Now let's just let this one run its course. And then 28, I'm a little worried about, but these guys look like they've been hitting pretty much in the middle every time. And if not, it'll still hit those ones here. Even if it hits fire there, it'll still pop lead. So that's cool there. So I got faster barrel spin. 28 was no problem. Now I want to shoot straight for 5250 for those Hydra rocket pods. I think we'll be okay. If anything happens, I'll just maybe place this guy down right there to kind of help out. But I think those fire guys are killing it, and so is this guy. So I think we'll be good for that straight shot. On 36, I'm going to use Quincy's first ability just because I don't trust it. So we're just going to hit that one just to be on the safe side. And then I think the other rushes should be okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, just easy stuff. All right. I just didn't want the fire guys to not be able to fire them in the beginning because this track is so short. So then this guy rocked it. We're good to go. Now we can grab Hydra rocket pods, and then I'm just going to save up till 39 and see what we can work with. If we can get this guy to Maelstrom, that'll be perfect. I don't think that's going to happen, but we're going to check it out. Awesome. I think we have more than enough for this. So I'm going to put it on this side because that's where it's going to pop most likely. So we'll place it there and then we'll go Blade Maelstrom like that. I am going to unlock this guy. We might have to try this more than once. I'm hoping it'll work. This is kind of an odd placement. All right, let's try it out, guys. Let's try it out. And then we're going to hit Quincy's ability too. So let's slow it down, of course. Are we going to have time for Maelstrom? Yeah, we will. Let's use Quincy's ability right now. Get that in range. And we'll use the Maelstrom right this second. There we go. Okay, so the Maelstrom definitely made that super simple. So make sure you have that and upgrade it, use Quincy, and you're good to go. Probably didn't even need all that. That was crazy. All right, so the next thing I want to do is opposite this guy. So I want to put this guy right here facing down this path, because then we won't even have to worry about like untargeting or anything like that. So we're gonna get Hydra rocket pods for this guy for 50-50. All right, so we got 2 Hydra rocket pods now. We're doing pretty good there. I can't decide if I want this guy just to even it out. I think we should do that because it needs to be even, right? So we'll do this one first, but I don't want it to be a Maelstrom because I don't want to have to click to priority, and I don't think there's a way to like change it up, right? And what I mean by that is like if I hit the ability, it's going to go this one probably first. But what if I want that one? I'm gonna have to click the button. I don't want to deal with that. So what we're going to do in the meantime is we're going to get 2 more of these guys. This one's actually going to go right here. And actually that's not true. I'm going to put it right here for a worst case scenario kind of thing. We're going to place one right there. So like, let's say we don't pop the Moab in time. This guy will kind of clean up something if a little balloon slips by. Same with this side right here. So we'll place it like right about there-ish. Yeah, like right there. I think that works out. We'll go Fireball, Wall of Fire on that one. And then what I think we're going to do last here, guys, we're going to get a couple supers and place them right next to each of these guys. So what I'm doing here is I'm trying to make it look really cool, if you couldn't tell. So it's kind of like over here in this angle and this angle. And it's like, if you look at it kind of sideways, we're just trying to make it look like some kind of monkey art here. So let's save up $2,500 and place that guy right there. And then we will place the next one over there. So let's grab Knockback and then Ultravision, and then we're going to save up for Dark Knight on this guy. Let's see on 50 though. I don't think we'll have to use any abilities. We might have to restart this one, not the whole thing, but like just round. Let's see what happens. I'm going to try to be lazy and not have to change targeting or anything. Are we even going to have to use Quincy? Oh my gosh, look at that, guys. So easy, so easy. I don't have to do nothing. Let's see this side though, because it's going to come out the top now, right? So it might be a little bit different. Nah. Same stuff, guys. So cool. And once we get Dark Knight, it's gonna be super simple. So that's awesome. Look at this camo go through. It's kind of scaring me because the fire is kind of throwing it off, but it looks like we're just popping this with no problems too, guys. Easy stuff, easy stuff. I mean, it is medium, but I'm just so stoked to have it like work perfectly this time, other than like that last one. So there we go. We got our Dark Knight. Now let's get another one, place him right here and get him up to a Dark Knight as well. So there we go with our second Dark Knight. We got 2 of them here, and we might as well, just for the evenness of it, guys, we should probably get another Blade Maelstrom because it's just weird to have just the one. It's already weird to have enough just one hero, so let's just get it. make it easy on ourselves. There we go. So now we have 2. Now, how does that work though? So if I hit the 1, like it's just going to be the right side, right? Yeah, of course. And the next one's going to be the left side, and then back and forth, back and forth. Okay, not that crazy. This one's kind of cool though. I've never really used this, but it's just kind of fun. You can just be like, poof. That's pretty cool. And then go, poof. That's pretty sick, guys. Not gonna lie. Let's move him back though. It's kind of bugging me. So right, how about right there? Hang on. Poof. Enough messing around though. This is round 63, and I'm not sure if even with all this craziness going on, we should still use a mouse strum just to be safe. So that's what we're gonna do here. So for the first one, we'll mouse strum it, I guess, but it's gonna hit the right one, right? We don't want, oh, whatever. It doesn't really matter. It's all the same. Oh yeah, it's even easier. Okay, so we'll use the second one. I think the third one will even be regen by that time, so we're good. Let's see. There we go with that one. Easy stuff. And the second one's going to be regen, or the third one will, so we're good there. Oh my gosh. Let's use Quincy and the third one. Let's go crazy with it. We'll go Quincy third one. There we go. That's overkill, but it's super cool. Now let's rock this one. I don't want to get too big headed here. We might be able to use abilities, or might have to. So let's remember that we can use them. This fortifieds are a little crazy here. I think we're okay. See, look at right there, guys. That's crazy. Let's use that one just in case. So definitely pay attention. Don't just lose this far in just because you're like, oh my gosh, we're almost there. This is so easy. Don't do that. Don't do that. Can we buy anything else though? We can get super range, kind of help out there a little bit. Let's do that. And then you can buy like, you know, flame breath and stuff, but they're so far away from the track, I don't think it really matters. And we're on round 65, guys. This is it. This is the end game right here. Just remember, you have abilities. That's what this whole thing's about. I think it's even called ability, right? Or something like that. So that's what the whole point is. We got this. Let's go. Zwinga, 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 zwinga. There we go. There we go. Let's use Quincy's ability. There we go. There we go. Let's do it again. Zwinga, 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 zwinga. There we go, guys. It is complete. Just had to do the sound effects because we did it. We activated. That's what it's called. It took 1 hour and 39 minutes. That's definitely not true. It took about like 8 hours, guys. That thing was insane. But we popped 628 Moabs and generated $188,000. Let's see what we got inside this chest. Hopefully it's a really, really good insta. That's cool. We overused this guy this time, so that is perfect that we got him. I'm pretty excited about that. Then we got 50 presents and 50 trophies. Let's get to the trophy store and spin them because I think we have just enough for the rest of the limited items. But first I have to collect this. Let's get a ninja. Let's go ninja. How about a boat? Actually, let's go boat. Okay, we'll go boat 001 and we'll go 101 boat. There we go. There we go. Oh, another one. Okay, let's do ninja this time. Let's do ninja. All right. For those of you who didn't know you could click that, you can click that. It's super cool. All right, let's go that one. Okay, is there more? Oh my gosh, it doesn't stop. All right, let's go boat again, boat again. We got a 1-1 and a 0-1-1. All right, all right. Okay, that's it for today. That's it. And we got to open our presents. Guys, we're just getting so many gifts today. 65 monkey money, day 466. This is getting insane. All right, let's go to our trophy store. All right, we got 18 days left and we have to get 35, 45. We got it. Let's get them all. Here we go. We got all the limited items. It's kind of a bummer. The reason being is because I really, 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 really want the snowflakes. And I know they're not limited time, but I really wanted them for Christmas time. But what day is it today? Today's the 18th. So Christmas is literally a week from today. Okay, so as long as I do it Christmas Eve, guys, I have to do the Odyssey on Christmas Eve and make the video because I can't do it on Christmas, and then we could get our snowflakes for Christmas time. I think that'll be perfect. That's what we're gonna have to do. That's the plan. But this has definitely been a crazy Odyssey. I am definitely glad that we beat it with no monkey knowledge. It was crazy. I hope you guys all did it too. I hope the drop-off rate for this video doesn't just slowly start going to nobody because everyone just kind of gave up because that one was a little difficult, because it definitely was. But I'm sure you guys can beat it. Just give it some tries and you guys will knock it out and get those trophies. But of course you guys have your monkey knowledge, so definitely use that. So it's super, super simple. Don't forget to hit that like button if you like what you're watching. Consider subscribing if you're new because it does help out the channel. Smash that like button because it helps the algorithm make the video show to more people. You know, all that good stuff. And I will see you guys next time. And if I don't by next week, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. And this has been a crazy update. And I'm sad to see the winter thing go if I don't make a video until then. But I'm should. X Factor next week, guys. X Factor Chimps, Black Border, Grandmaster style. We're going to do it.